Hello, my friend. You've probably seen this before. A refreshing bubble tea, with its sweet, chewy tapioca pearls. It's a global trend. But what if I told you that the plant used to make these pearls contains a naturally occurring poison, cyanide? Today, we're investigating one of the world's most important and paradoxical crops. It's a plant that feeds over 500 million people and is a cornerstone of food security across the globe. Yet in its raw form, it can be deadly. This is the story of cassava, the poisonous root that humanity learned to tame, transforming it into a lifeline and the heart of a multi-billion-dollar industrial empire. This remarkable plant goes by many names: cassava, yucca in the grocery store, or manioc. Originally from South America, it was spread by traders centuries ago and is now a vital staple food across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Its superpower is its incredible resilience. You are looking at fields of cassava thriving in poor, dry soils where other major crops like wheat or corn would wither and die. This ability to withstand drought and thrive in marginal conditions makes cassava a true climate change champion. In an era of unpredictable weather, it provides a reliable source of calories when other crops fail. The world's largest producer is Nigeria, where it's a fundamental part of the national diet. But here in Southeast Asia, in countries like Thailand and Vietnam, it's also a massive industrial crop, grown on a colossal scale. One of the reasons cassava is so crucial for smallholder farmers is the ingenious way it's grown. You don't plant cassava seeds. Instead, you create an army of clones. Farmers take the mature, woody stems from the previous harvest, cut them into stakes about a foot long, and simply push them into the ground. Each one of these stakes will sprout new leaves and, more importantly, new roots, growing into a complete, genetically identical plant. This method is incredibly cheap, reliable, and easy, allowing farmers to multiply their crop year after year without having to buy seeds. It's a perfect example of self-sustaining agriculture, practiced by millions. Now let's address the danger. Why is a plant that so many people depend on also poisonous? It's a natural defense mechanism. The cassava plant produces compounds called cyanogenic glycosides to protect itself from being eaten by insects and animals. When the plant tissue is damaged by being cut or chewed, an enzyme is released that converts these compounds into hydrogen cyanide. There are two main types of cassava: sweet varieties, which have low levels of these compounds concentrated near the peel, and bitter varieties, which have much higher levels distributed throughout the entire root. Bitter cassava is often preferred for farming because it's more pest-resistant and gives higher yields, but it requires much more thorough processing to be safe. So how do you remove the poison? This is a story of ancient wisdom meeting modern industrial scale. For centuries, indigenous peoples in South America perfected methods to make cassava safe. These traditional techniques, peeling, grating, soaking the pulp in water, fermenting it, and then thoroughly cooking it, are all designed to break down and wash away the cyanide compounds. On an industrial scale, the process is supersized, but follows the same principles. Harvested roots are transported to massive processing plants. They are tumbled in giant machines that peel and wash them, then shredded into a pulp. This pulp is then washed multiple times to separate the pure starch from the fiber. This process, combined with heating and drying, effectively eliminates all traces of the toxins, leaving behind a safe, incredibly versatile starch. That pure, safe starch is what we know as tapioca, and its uses are absolutely mind-boggling. Yes, it's made into the pearls for your bubble tea, but it's also a cornerstone of the massive gluten-free food industry, used to make breads, pastries, and pastas. It's a key thickener in everything from soups and sauces to baby food. It's fried into crispy crackers and chips popular across the world. But the story doesn't end with food. Tapioca starch is a true industrial workhorse. It's used in the paper industry to make paper smooth and strong. It's used in textiles to treat yarn. It's fermented to produce biofuels like ethanol. And it's even being used to create biodegradable plastics, offering a sustainable alternative to petroleum-based products. While cassava is a lifeline food consumed locally in Africa and Latin America, It's also a massive export commodity in other regions. Countries like Thailand and Vietnam are global powerhouses in the cassava trade. They process millions of tons of cassava root into dried chips and tapioca starch. These products are then exported by the shipload, primarily to China, where the demand is immense. It's used there not just for food and industrial products, but as a key ingredient in animal feed for the country's massive livestock industry. The global cassava market is a behemoth, valued at tens of billions of dollars, and it plays a critical, often unseen, role in the global supply chain for everything from food to fuel. From a resilient plant with a poisonous secret, to a staple food for 500 million people, to the hidden ingredient in countless products we use every day, the story of cassava is a powerful testament to human ingenuity. It's about learning to neutralize a plant's natural defense and, in doing so, unlocking its incredible potential to feed and fuel the world. It's a crop that is both a symbol of ancient survival and a key to a more sustainable, climate-resilient future. 1. Does knowing that a common food ingredient like tapioca comes from a potentially poisonous root change your perspective on food processing and safety? 2. Cassava is a food security crop for many developing nations, but also an industrial crop for others. What are your thoughts on balancing the need for local food versus global export? 3. What is the most surprising secret ingredient you've ever discovered in a food you regularly eat? If this journey into the surprising world of cassava taught you something new, hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend. Your support helps us uncover the incredible stories behind our global food system. Thanks for watching, my friend. We'll see you in the next one.